Hi, Vijay here, and I Art Club and 100 Days of Sketching Challenge. Yes, guys, so today we're gonna do sketching on the sunflower. So, what and how we're gonna do that? Just we're gonna watch in just few seconds. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel Art Club. And today is the 78th day of my sketching challenge, and the fantastic things are going on. The yesterday's flowers also wonderful. It took little more time, but yes, it was the final result was fantastic. And again today we're gonna do the sketching and understanding of the how we can draw a 3D or realistic flower. So for today's session, I choose the flower sunflower, and that is a fantastic big flower, nice bright colors. All these things are there. So we're going to learn how to draw that sunflower with understanding of the basic forms and 3D forms into that. So let's go to the board and see what reference we have, and following with the reference we're gonna do the sketching. But before that, if you are new for my channel, please subscribe my channel and press notification bell icon so you will get videos and the events. So guys, let's go to the board. Yes, so this was the reference. What I'm talking about is the nice bright flower, is the biggest flower most of the uh, out of the most of the flowers. And yeah, so we can start first the drawing. We'll understand how we can draw in specific this angle, and after that we'll see a single petal. There is like nice dimensions, or the structure is there in the individual petals also. So we're gonna understand that, and finally we will try to color it also. So if you see this flower, it's not I guess that is exact front view. It's little 3/4. And to understand that, first of all we should understand that the angle of the flower is something in this direction. And if I want to draw the basic cube of that, which I can say this could be the basic plane, and it want to give the dimensions, so this can be the dimensions. And yes, as we follow the perspective and the circle, so how we can do that, as in the earlier video I shown that you have to just cross connect these lines, so you get this center, and as per this perspective, so you will get automatically these 4 points what I can see here. And if you connect them, so this way the actually center, or you get to see the oval here. Similarly, if I say that is the circle what we got, but the flower, if I want, I can just increase little bit to get nice coloring part and all. So this could be the outer side of this flower. And as I explained, these are the dimensions. What you can see that we are following that same dimensions perspective wise, and here also in the center. So I'll just lighten up this line. And again, that's the center part of the flower is quite big. So comparatively, if you compare the size of the center part and that much the length of again for the petal, so that calculation you have to able to do that. uh, the center part is little bigger than that. So if I, this is the my length of here, so it could be somewhere here. So following that, if I want to make the circle, so this could be something like this, the center part of that. And in even that also there is a that inside design, but that if you observe properly, it is little offside this internal patches. So you can see there is a darker brown patch, and this is little lighter of that same thing. Okay, so here it is still the thing is perfectly fine, that was all. And as per this direction also, you get this all direction petals, and very small and many petals are there in each and everything was very nicely. Only that now if you observe this specific area, so that petals is coming for towards the screen, so that way the length of this is shortened here. So this shape is something like this. So these are the few petals which is in a foreground, so they are little short. And why they short? Because if I show you the flower from the exactly side view, so let's see, this is the flower, and these petals in these directions. So specific, these petals are not spreading in this angle, but they are in little less angle, so that's why they are shorten up little bit. And here also they are like spreading like this. So if I say that this is the flower, so that way these some of the petals are bended little bit, so that's why it's shorten up in this specific area, or because of the camera they are like that. And yes, from the center you can see the big stem down, so this is attached here somewhere. and here you can see bit of leaf, which is again quite big leaf the sunflower has, and in that also there is a dimension like this. So that was the leaves, and it has the crooked edges, not sharp. Now we come to the specific part of the petals. So obviously the petals are, as I said, that these are in these directions going on, but if you observe one single individual petal, so I'll just show you the single individual petal here. Quite bigger. So basic shape of this petal is this, and here there's the center part which is they attach here. So basic shape of that, but if you see the 3-dimension wise things are there, so which is actually this area is folded here, and from this also it is coming like this. So this is complete round, a rotation is there. So this is the inside part and this is outside part. So you will get to see these are the roundity, what you can say, for this petal. This way, and this is here which is attached for everywhere. So this is the 3-dimensional actually petal, what you can see it here. So these are the lines you can see, so folded part of that, and this is the center line which is little folded, and you can see the shadows there. So this way the individual petal of the sunflower is there. So we'll see that and we'll draw all those petals. So we'll start from the top. Now I'm not going individually how the petals there are, but overall I can follow these lines. And there is some thin petals in the background also. So I'll just draw first these petals, the lengthwise and all, and then I'll come to the folded part which I shown here right now. So this will be very helpful for the some of the entrance exams there, the nature object drawing which we do, that for that also is very helpful. You can just simply follow these steps and you can be a or you can draw a good drawing. So as I'm coming this part, that length will be shortened. So yes, that way we drawn all the petals over here, and here it could be like this is the overlapping kind of lines will be there, the inside line what I'm talking about. And this also has these roundity. And in this also, if you must have observed that inside of this design there is kind of these lines. So that also is creating very nice pattern here, which is the greatness of the nature. It's like thousands of patterns you will be able to see in the nature, and most of the patterns, most or what I can say, each and every pattern is pick up from the nature only. Yes, that way the drawing of the petal is there, and now the individual petals, what I said, that we can just make this way with little variation. So each and every petal is folded something like this. Just little bit less or more, but yes, it is. And again, this point is very important, the center point. Okay guys, so that way we are just done with the sketch or the outline drawing, and today I'm gonna use the oil pastels, which is the I'll just try to apply it, and will try to get these shades specifically which is there, and overall it will be like a sketching feel only. So yes, I can see the light source is from the left top, because I can see the shadows falling on this leaf here. So definitely the source will be here. That way you have to find, and some of the darker petals or the shades you can see it here. And I feel the length of the petals you can just increase little bit here. Okay, so let's start. For this I'm using the yellow bright color here. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna fill up the entire this thing with the yellow, this shade what you can see it. I purposely kept the outlines, which is just you can see the dimensions. But if when you are doing these things, you can actually lighten up that lines or erase it in a way where you can just see the drawing just for your understanding, and you can follow the coloring part. So as I yesterday also explained, there is the different way to do the coloring. So one of the technique is that you can just feel the mid tone or the lightest tone of the entire thing object, and then step by step you can keep adding the darker tones. That is the one method which is actually right now I am following here. And there is another method which is that you can directly start, or you can do petal by petal shading all the shades in the same time, which is like you can start with these petals and you can finish the entire thing, the shading of that petal, light to darker tone, and then go on and on. So that is the another way it is there, we can look at it. Yes, that is there. And what I can do is that I can just for this petal also, or I will draw another petal here to individually petal to show how it could be. So if this is your petals, so you can just lighten up these outlines, and you can start with the lighter shade. So I can see the lighter shade here. And in this also you can just see, you can apply the pressure of your hand pressure on this. So you can see this is the darker and the lightest stone, so I'm using the same shade, but with the pressure I can get little variation into that. So here again, so that is the there. And now I'll use the little darker shades. So you will see most of the time this center part which is divided, and half will be the darken. So that is the folding part of that. And here you can see some of the lines or textures. In this way, and again these will be the darkers and some of the lines textures in that also. And again I am applying the darker tone here. So now I can see literally more depth into that. So this is quite big drawing and this is very small, so won't be able to do this much detail, but yes, overall we'll try to get the sense of that shade and lights and all these things. In some time, there's if there is a lot of shadow, then you can just definitely add more darker tones. So I hope that is the clear for how we can do the shading for the individual petal. So yes, same way we just follow these things into the these petals for that, and we'll just make it clear that how we can apply that. So you can see here that I'm only applying these inside. There is a darker tone and the outside, and whichever these are the behind petals, I'm just applying that. So yes, that way I just applied some of the things, and to get nice dimension I'll just add the darker tone in very few of the areas. Like if I observed, this is the petal which I can see the darker tone here. And then here also there is. After that, these are the some of the light petals. Then again from here there is dark tone because of the light source is here and a little back. And yes, some of these areas are dark. But this petal is definitely more darker because the again what I said that the light source is from this side. And then I'll come to this portion where it is again dark. And here you can see that to get this roundity is this inside are darker little bit, so you get that dimension. Or here you can see clearly that roundity feel is there. So I'll mix this color little bit this inside, so whenever we are making this dark area it should be nicely merged. And again this is the area which is in the little lighter shades are there. So you can see the variation. This is the darkest portion, like more or less blackish, then little yellowish shades, and after that there is a brown, proper jet dark brown. So we're gonna apply that. So instead of black, I'm just using little darker shade of this. So I applied the darker tone down, so because of that getting nice texture into that. So now you must see this is the nice mixing, or the light shades are there. It is actually not that much this thing, but it's looking nice. So here also there is the darker tone because of the light source, and you have to mix little bit. And with this you can just try to add this texture of that. Now I'll again come to the petals part, which is the some of the areas, as I said, that I want to make a little more darker tones, like these area I can see more darker tone. This is again the petal which is very down, so there is a darker tone into that. So if you observe this way, the individual and where it is a darker tone, you can just add that. Still you get the nice dimension into that. And yes, these kind of overlapping thing, so definitely you have to add the shadow, so then you'll get the overlapping feel of that. And yes, as I said, these are the more darkest tones, so where there again you have to add the darker tone. Yes, I guess that is enough for the petal part, and we'll move to the stem and the leaves. So yes, the stem has the darker shade more or less, and here it is the light little bit, you can see it. And now I'll come to the leaf part. So as I said, there is a darker tone and the lighter tone, so I'll just draw these lines here, and this I'll make a green. That is also not so light. Green again, and this also there is the this much portion is coming in the light, rest of the in the dark. So I'll again apply some of this darker tone to get natural little look. Yes, guys, so I think I should stop here because overall, whatever the shades and tones which we needed, which is there, and overall it is looking nice. just bit part of this has to be. Yes, so I'm stopping here now. Yes, guys, so that was the sketch of sunflower. We did it today and wonderfully with the oil pastels. We got nice results final, and I can say the little bit nice texture also we got it with the pastel roughness is there, so which is fantastic. So I hope you also guys did like this, and if you liked it, please write it in the comment box and let me know your opinions. So I am very open for that, and if you have any suggestion, that is also please write it in comment section, so I'll try to follow on my upcoming videos. So guys, if you are not yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe it and press notification bell icon, so you will get all the updates about upcoming videos. So that was for the today. Let's meet tomorrow for the more sketching sessions, and till the time you guys also keep sketching, keep practicing, keep watching my videos, and definitely keep smiling.